Hey, what's up guys? This is Tyler here with Secureteam. Today we want to show you guys some new images of Ceres, recently released, showing a massive pyramid-shaped mound on the dwarf planet, as well as a giant dome-shaped structure in the center of that crater that everyone's been talking about. The one of which I speak is the crater that has mystified everybody, mystified scientists with this bright white lights emanating from it. And the viewer had sent us in a link to the man's Twitter page. And apparently this guy's an architect, and he took this image of Ceres, he enlarged the crater, and he found what is obvious when you look at the image is a giant domed type structure. It just looks like it doesn't belong. And once again, this is the same crater that these lights, these massive white lights, were emanating from and continue to emanate from. And this man's name, and you can find the link to his Twitter page in the video description, and I'll also post it in the comments. His name is Mark B. I won't state his last name on the video, but you can find his Twitter page down below in the video description. And he is an architect. You can see in his Twitter profile, architect, California, University of Arizona, 1991. He's got a plethora of degrees. He's an entrepreneur, and this guy seems to know his stuff. And he, like many of us, has taken an interest in Ceres, and he understands that there's something not quite right with this dwarf planet, or so-called dwarf planet. So he posted up an image of this dome, and in his tweet, you can see here, he writes, "If I am counting my pixels right, that little cone in the crater is 10 times taller than the Empire State Building." And you can see the Twitter image he posted right here. So you can look at this dome here, and when we analyzed the image, we as well came to that same conclusion, that this structure, and you can look at the structure here, it does not look characteristically like anything in the surrounding crater. And if you also look in this crater, there also seem to be piping or some sort of above ground structures in the form of what looks like piping, which casts a long shadow behind it down on the crater bottom, which you can see. And it looks like NASA has intentionally blurred part of the bottom of this crater, which you can see here. So it looks like they're trying to obstruct something that's in this crater, and with all the anomalies that we've found within this crater and on Ceres thus far, I wouldn't put it past them to attempt to hide something. There's definitely there, and there's definitely something in this crater, aside from this dome that is 10 times larger than the Empire State Building, confirmed by an architect on Twitter here, and it's just amazing. And this architect had also posted up another image pointing to the fact that there's also another giant, almost pyramid-shaped dome or mound on Ceres that is even more giant than the dome found in this crater, and you can see that image here. So it's definitely interesting. And this man, Mark B, has posted up a website that it seems that he's put up because it's sponsored by a business that he owns that you can see on his Twitter page. Well, he actually posted up two websites. One of the sites is lakeceres.com, and the other one is cereslights.com. Cereslights.com website is basically a list of the top websites regarding Ceres and the Ceres lights, but the other website, lakeceres.com, has an interesting interpretation of what these lights are in this crater. And what you see here on the website is that this Mark B puts out the possibility that these giant lights could be large lakes on the surface of Ceres crater, which would explain these reflections. Because if you've ever looked at reflections of lakes on Earth from satellite images, or of the massive lakes on Titan, Saturn's moon, they also have this giant white glint, just as the images do on this Ceres image of this crater. So check out the website, it's definitely interesting. You can go to Mark B's Twitter page. We've let him know that we are posting about him. We think he's doing good work, and it's very interesting. We appreciate his know-how with his background in architecture, and we think we can get his help in identifying the size and structure characteristics of some of these anomalies and structures. So we'll definitely be putting up follow-up videos, so stick around, hit that subscribe and share button if you like our work, and stay tuned, we've got a lot more coming. Stay safe, guys.